Yes, hello, welcome into FM21 Sports here for the one season challenge with Schalke. If you missed the last episode, go and check it out. It was an interesting one. We played up against Bayer Leverkusen and Borussia Mönchengladbach, and as you can see from the league table in front of you, they are ahead of us in the league. They are quite good. It perhaps wasn't as successful as it could have been. That's all I'm going to say. Go and check it out if you haven't already. Since that last episode, I must say, we've played a couple of games and the form has turned around. So like you can see, we had a bit of a dodgy November and obviously we lost our last one. Spoilers if you hadn't already went back and seen it. But we played 2 games since that game against Leverkusen, and it was actually 2 wins. A 2-1 win over Augsburg there. Hamza Mendel and Jens Peter Hogg getting 2 goals in the space of 4 minutes to turn around that game after we went down 1-0. And then we played up against Freiburg, where we had a fairly dominant first half. We went down 1-0 early on, but Serdar, Mendel again, and Hogg again, he got 2, scored the goals at the end of the first half. You can see there, we scored 2 goals in, 3 minutes, just as it got to half-time, just before half-time, to put us a well ahead, 4-1. They pulled one back in the second half, but it was a good performance against Freiburg, which is good, because we do play against them in today's episode in the second round of the Pokal. But before that, we'll play up against Arminia Bielefeld. I'm going to call them Arminia. Sorry, tell me in the comments below how you say that last word, because I've tried to pronounce it and I can't. I apologise for that. As you will have seen earlier from the Bundesliga, it does mean that we are in 5th. We're now 4 points behind Eintracht Frankfurt, who are in 4th place in the Champions League places. But you can see their goal difference is far superior to ours. They must have had a pretty big win at some point. 8-0 against Arminia. So maybe if we win 8-0, our goal difference will get closer to them. That could be quite nice, couldn't it? You can see it's very close, though, in the league table. Between ourselves in 5th and Werder Bremen down in 15th, there are just 7 points separating us. Bad bit of form again, we could drop right in the table. So we need to have a nice, solid bit of form at the moment. You can see from some of the league statistics, the average rating is totally dominated by Bayern Munich. No surprise there. But William, our right wing back, has got 7 assists, mainly because he takes set pieces. He gets a lot of assists from that. But also player of the match is our other wing back, Hamza Mendel. Remember, we were going to consider starting Kolasinac as our first choice left wing back, but instead Hamza Mendel, the young 23-year-old, he is now 22 when we started the game, from Morocco, he's been playing on the left hand side and he has been, I must say, absolutely outstanding for us. You can see 10 appearances, 2 goals, 3 assists, 4 players in the match, 7.42 average rating. And when you look at the average rating of the rest of the players in the team, you can see on the right hand side there's only a few that are above 7. So the fact that he is so far above 7 at 7.42 shows you quite how good he has been for us. So we say 2 games today against Arminia and against Freiburg in the Pokal, and there's just a few updates to the squad. Mark Uth has got himself injured for 2 months. Vasquez is still out for 3 months. Remember, he got injured very early on in the season. Trincao actually comes back to training in 2 days' time, so you might see him for a little bit in the cup game, but probably after a kind of winter break he'll come back. And Paciencia, who was a striker who was already at the club, he does come back from an injury. He might get in the squad at some point, who knows, because Huntelaar has not been playing well coming off the bench, so we definitely need some more striking options there. It's been fairly painful, I must say. Perhaps Vasquez is going to act as one of our options up front. He can play there, 3-star player. I think his finishing's all right, isn't it? Finishing's 13. Mainly his dribbling's better, so maybe I'll be more of a playmaker for us there. But I'm looking forward to getting Vasquez back. I know it's going to be a few months, but also Trincao. Don't get me wrong, Hogg has played very well on that right-hand side. Perhaps actually he's played better than Vinicius Jr., but it'd be good to have that kind of ability to change it around, because basically it's Hogg and Jr., and they're really the only ones that are playing in the wing position. So if we could have some rotation and some backups in there, that would be much appreciated. But for this game against Arminia, made a couple of changes to the team just to kind of freshen up some things. Farman in goal, Sane at centre-back alongside Stabuli and Nastasic, William and Mendel in the wing-back positions. Mascarell will play in midfield alongside El Neni today, meaning Serdar drops to the bench. He's been playing very well, but just give him a wee break. Mascarell is the club captain, so it means he actually gets to play, being the captain of the team. Hogg on the right, Vinicius Jr. on the left, and Fernandes up front. The last few games I had moved Vinicius Jr. up front, and we'd brought on Harit on the left-hand side, but I've moved Vinicius, I should say, back out to that left-hand side. We'll see how he does out there and see if Fernandes can score some goals. He's not been in very good form recently, Fernandes. 6.52. Let's see if we can get him a few goals against the team who are bottom of the league. So I say we've kind of turned the form around a little bit. We've started to play better. 2 wins recently against 2 tough oppositions. You know, Augsburg and Freiburg, who are around us in the table. Augsburg maybe a little bit lower. I'll pretend that. But Freiburg were ahead of us when we beat them. So hopefully we can beat Arminia here. We're playing in blue. They're playing in black. Let's see how we get on. I must say we're starting off with not a lot of the ball in the first 20 minutes. Hopefully we can change that. Corner kick for us. Williams swings it into the front post, headed over by Stambouli. That's one of the reasons why we've had so many assists for Williams, because he takes those corner kicks, and our corner kick tactic is amazing. As I've said before, swing that ball into the front post, get your centre-backs there, you'll typically score goals. We have another chance here. Mohamed El-Neni has been so vital in the middle of the park. Plays it back to Sané and Mascarell and Hogg. Into William now. Plays it back to El-Neni, who's at the centre of everything we seem to do. I'll show you some of the passing maps. He gets the ball in all the games. Everything kind of radiates at him like he's in the middle of a wheel, and everyone else is around the outside. El-Neni again on the ball, and Hogg and El-Neni and Fernandes and Vinicius Jr. And what a save from Ortega in the goal. A good strike from Vinicius Jr. there. Could so nearly have went in, but not quite, and the ball is headed away from the resulting corner. We've had all the shots in this game, but unfortunately we are not ahead. Mendel's won the ball back there after we did lose it to Arminia. Mendel going down the left hand side, gets filled by Doan there. It's a free kick, which we're not going to get to see. As it's half time, it's 0-0. Say we've had just a little bit more of the ball, but a lot more of the shots, just none of them particularly good. Let's see what we can do in this second half to make things a little bit different. I'm going to say we can still win this, and no one seems to have cared what I said. So I'm also going to demand some more from the sideline. You can see some of the players are happy. Sané, not particularly happy with what I shouted at him there. Right, I've made a couple of changes. We brought on Harit in the left for Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr.'s having a 6.4 average rating, not good at all. And Carlos Fernandes is going to come off. We're going to bring Huntelaar on up front just as a poacher. Basically, we just need someone who can score a goal. So I'm going to remove him from trying to build up play and instead get him forward and try and be there to score some goals. It doesn't look like it's going to work, but there's a free kick. William takes it off the crossbar after Ortega saves it. And actually, as we're going to make this corner kick, I'm actually going to make a tactical change. And I know you're going to think I'm crazy, but we're going to push forward one of the centre-backs into the attacking midfield position, bring on Krunic for him. So Nastasic is playing the worst, so we'll bring him off. We'll bring on Krunic, and his preferred role is what? An attacking midfielder. We'll go advanced playmaker on support, and we'll confirm that change. And we'll play with 4 at the back instead of with 5 at the back. Williams swings in this corner, it's headed away. We've not played with 4 at the back all season, so it could be a bad choice. It could be a good one. Who knows? El-Neni with the ball from the throw, swinging toward Hogg, and Hogg heads it in, and it was perhaps an amazing idea. Probably didn't make a difference because it was a corner, which is a set piece, which had nothing to do with formation really, but we'll take credit for it. The ball was thrown in. Harit, who was a substitute, puts it into El-Neni, swings it into Hogg at the back post, and we lead 1-0. Now, thankfully, we've managed to score a goal, and that should hopefully make things a little bit easier for us. I'm not going to say the floodgates are opening, but we're going to win 1-0 against bottom of the league. Oh, what? Frankfurt beat them 8-0, and we've scraped a 1-0 victory against them. That was not what I wanted. There was some good average ratings there, especially for the defensive players and the midfield players. El-Neni's been a great signing, I must say. But 1-0 against bottom of the league, that is not really good enough. Is it? Frankfurt did lose 4-1 to Augsburg, who we beat in the last game. I don't understand German football. Everyone seems to be able to beat everyone, which I suppose makes the games very interesting, but it just doesn't make sense to me, I'm afraid. We are actually 3 points off a second at the moment. I know that Leverkusen still have to play a game, but only 3 points off second. That would be an amazing season if we could get there. And we've fairly cemented our place in the Europa League spaces at the moment. But teams like Dortmund and Leipzig are catching up there. We'd expect them to overtake us at some point. So we've got to try and keep up this good form and take that into the second half of the season after the winter break. But that was our last league game before the winter break happens. We do have one second round game in the Pokal, in the German Cup beforehand, and that is against Freiburg, who are in 7th in the league. We beat them just before we started this episode in the last game. We beat them 4-2. Let's see if we can do that in the cup this time, and we'll see you for that very soon. Well, good news for this game up against Freiburg. Trincao is back in the squad. He's passed the fitness test, but he should only play 45 minutes, says our physio. So that is what he's probably going to do today. You can see his physicals have obviously declined with that injury he did have. But hopefully he does all right in today's game. Remember, we got him, he played one game, but he got a 6.1 because he got injured, and he's not basically played since. Disappointing, isn't it? We were hoping he was going to be our star right midfielder. Hasn't been the case so far. Instead, Hogg has actually been playing very well out there on that right hand side. He's our top scorer with 6 goals this season. And been playing very well recently, so I feel bad to take him off. In fact, the player who's likely going to come off for Trincao is Vinicius Jr., who, if you actually look at our team, he's classed as our key player when you look at it, which is understandable. He probably is the best player. He's just not been playing very well at all. So I imagine Trincao might get a game on that side of the pitch should he not do anything today. But it's a tough game in the second round of the Cup up against Freiburg. And hopefully we can do all right today. Just one change from the team from the last time Serdar's come back in. So it's Farman in goal, Sani, Stambili and Nastasic at the back, William and Mendel as wing-backs, Elneny and Serdar in midfield, Hogg on the right, Vinicius Jr. on the left, and Fernandez playing up front. Let's get into this. Should be a close game. Hopefully one we can win if we play well enough though. The last one before the winter break. Let's go out with a bang. 3 wins in a row so far. Let's see if we can make that 4 to finish off the calendar year. Us playing in blue, them playing in red. Let's get into it. Corner kick for Freiburg here. Swung in toward the back post. It is cleared away. And Demirovic there played it back, and Salai with it, and Elneny with a good challenge, and Hogg has it now, and can he thread through Fernandez? He can. Fernandez is through here, one-on-one. Can he finish? Fernandez, oh, he tried to chip it, and Muller saved it. Ball's thrown in on the left-hand side there. Hogg challenges well on Gunter, but Gunter gets the ball back, and he drives across the field, finds Peterson with it, and out to Salai, and there's an overlap, but Vinicius Jr. does not track it, and this ball might come out to the right-hand side if Vinicius Jr. does not track his man. It's intercepted by Stambuli, though. Fernandez with the ball, forward toward Hogg, but it's cleared away by Heinz, and Hoffler, and Leinhardt, and Hoffler again. Forward to Peterson, and Salai, and there's the overlap on again, but Vinicius Jr. needs to track it back. Oh, and then he's going to get sent off for that. That was a horrendous challenge, and I was complimenting Elneny with how good he's been. And now 25 minutes into this cup game, he gets himself sent off. Oh dear. I'm trying to work out what we do, because we could change this formation and remove the attacking midfield player. But then I feel as if we'll just go overrunning the wings. But if I just pull the striker back, then in this formation, we're just not going to have anybody up there. It's not as easy as I thought, this choice, to be honest. We could also pull a defender forward and play basically 4-4-1. Which might be the way that we go, but I'm not sure, to be honest. This is going to take a little bit of thinking. Yeah, I'm going to play without a striker. I've taken off Fernandez. I've brought on Mascarell in midfield to replace Fernandez, and he'll fill in that space that Elneny was. So we're playing without a striker, and we've still got, 65 minutes to go? This could be interesting. Throw in from the left-hand side for Freiburg here, and Grifo has it into Santa Maria. The ball is just kicked off of our defender, and it eventually comes back to Gunter and Hoffler. They're going to have lots of space on the ball now there, but hopefully we'll play a low enough block that they can't get past us. Gunter with it on this left hand side, puts the ball into the middle, but it is blocked by William, and Hogg has it now, and he clears the ball away, but there's no out ball, unfortunately. Santa Maria with it, and Hoffler and Leinhardt, and he plays it forward in towards Schmidt. Mendel with a good challenge, but the keeper... Oh, that was not good at all. I don't even know how to describe what just happened there. The keeper came out but didn't properly come out, and they ended up scoring a goal here. See, Schmidt, it's a great interception from Mendel, but the keeper just... Oh, that's not very good. There's a highlight straight from the kickoff, so this could either be good news for us or very bad news. Stambili with it over to Nastasic, and there's men out wide if he can find them on this left-hand side. Yes, Vinicius Jr. with it. Comes in field now, and Mascarell, and there's got Mendel in overlap if he can find him. No, the fullback gets back in position. Mascarell comes forward, plays it to William, as in acres of space, through to Hogg. Oh no, Muller gets the ball well out from the goalkeeper. He'll play this ball long over the top. Indeed he does. Santa Maria with it into Peterson. Peterson hits it, and that's just wide of the goal. Some very good chances there. But it is still 1-0. Thrown in by William here to Hogg, who plays it into Serdar and Mascarell. And the ball going out to the left-hand side. Finds Sani and Stambouli. The ball's played long and no one's there to get on the end of it. And Gunter collects and he'll play it back into the middle. And Hoffler with it. And Grifo. And back to Grifo now down this left-hand side. Stambouli's out to meet him. Santa Maria, Gunter with it. Can this ball get swung in for Freiburg? It can indeed. It's just about cleared away by us. And we're going to have to make changes at half-time. We're going to have to put someone up front because it's not working not having a striker, I'm afraid. Oh, some more tactical tweaks going to have to happen. Right, so here's the change we've made. We've taken off Sani, who's on a yellow card. We've brought us back to a striker. We're basically playing 4-4-1, but slightly more attacking way because we need to win. It's not like it's a league game where we just have to do no damage limitation. We want to get through in the cups. We need to try and play for the win, so that's what we're going to do. We've brought on Trincao for Sani, puts Vinicius Jr. up front. 4-4-1, but we'll wing backs and we'll wingers instead of full backs and wide midfielders. Let's go and win us this game. I said it with confidence. I'm not quite sure if it is going to happen, but well, we'll try. Half a game to go. We need to try and get a goal to get us through here, even though we're down to 10 men. Let's see if we can do it. This is really going to test my tactical masterclass here that I've talked about in the past. Trincao with the corner. It's swung into the front post. Stambouli heads it and we've got a goal. I know it's from a set piece, but we score so many goals from set pieces. And that's one of them there. We're back in this game even though we're down to 10 men. Trincao coming back after his injury. A lovely ball into the front post and Stambouli rises above 3 defenders. Heads it across goal. There's no one on the back post. And we are back in this game. It's 1-1 now. Great header from Stambouli. And let's see for these last 20 minutes of this game if we can get anything or if we are going to extra time possibly or a second leg. I don't know. The ball swung in by Trincao again, but it's headed away. But Trincao finds William. And William plays the ball back to Stambouli and Serdar. And this ball goes forward to Mascarell and Vinicius Jr. And Mascarell through to Trincao. Can he score his return? Yes, he can. Francisco Trincao on his return from injury. Assists with the first one, swinging that ball into the corner and scores the second one. What a way to say, I am back. He gets a lovely run in behind the defence here and just dinks it over the keeper. Lovely finish. And though we're down to 10 men, we're up 2-1 and it's all thanks to that man, Trincao. There's another highlight though. The ball played forward and Hogg goes down this right hand side. Can he get it? Yes, he can. Can he put the ball in the box? Plays it into William. William through to Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. gets it. We're up 3-1. We're down to 10 men, but we're up 3-1. What a comeback from the boys. Tactical masterclass, maybe. Putting that extra man up front. Going a bit more attacking. Hogg with it. Gets past his man into William. The ball gets played into the middle. Vinicius Jr. tries to get there. The keeper spills it. And Vinicius Jr. just tucks it in. And that's hopefully the confidence boost he needs to try and improve his form. Because he's been playing fairly poorly. But Freiburg with a free kick swung into the back post. Held on by Farman. And can we recycle this play and start a counter-attack? Farman forward to Trincao. He gets past his man. Can he get his second of the game? Trincao with it. Hits it. Oh, it's wide of the goal. I'm getting far too excited here. 15 minutes to go. And we are up 3-1 even though we're down to 10 men. I'm not even going to make any more changes. The boys have done it out there. The ones that are out there just now. And they can stay being out there. 3-1. 2 minutes to go. Freiburg with this ball. Gunter swings it in. It's headed away by Mendel. Mascarell flicks it on toward Vinicius Jr. But he doesn't get there. And instead, the ball's played and Farman holds on to it. He takes his time now. What's he going to do? Play it long toward Trincao, but he doesn't win it. But Mendel does get the interception there. And now he plays it into Trincao. And can he get past his man? The tricky player. He plays it to Vinicius Jr. Can he finish? The Barcelona man plays it through to the Real Madrid man. And we have scored 4 here today. 2 for Vinicius Jr. He's coming into form just as we're about to go on a break. Why not? But Trincao gets the ball here, comes in field, plays it through for Vinicius Jr. Gets in behind the defence, round the keeper, tucks that in. 4-1, 2 for Vinicius Jr. 2 assists for Trincao and a goal for him as well. I tell you what a comeback having been down to 10 men. Vinicius Jr. might not be finished here. He could be going in for his hat-trick. He hits it. It's a good save from Miller. What a strike for Vinicius Jr. That was absolutely thrash at the keeper. But it does stay as 4-1. Even though we're down to 10 men, we've won that game 4-1 and we're through in the cup. And it's all down to that man Trincao coming off the bench, getting that first assist from the corner and then that wonderful, wonderful finish for the second. 2 goals for Vinicius Jr. to make it certain. What a comeback in that game. I can even say it's fine to El Neni for getting sent off. When we played with that extra man up front, getting a bit more attacking, that was some fantastic football from us. Normally, our defence and our midfield are the highest rated players, but today it's those men, Vinicius Jr. and Francisco Trincao, doing it. The 2 men from the opposite sides of the La Liga divide, one from Barca, one from Real Madrid, coming together here at Schalke. And what a result that was. Trincao on form for Schalke there. It says 1 goal, 2 assists, 3 key passes. He covered 7 kilometres in that second half. A rating of 8.6. I'm definitely going to praise his performance. You were superb, I'll tell him. And Trincao was apparently grateful for the faith. 3 months out with a torn calf muscle. He says he's praising me for standing by him during his lengthy spells on the sidelines. No problem, son. If you keep playing like that, we will stand by you, certainly. And yet again, another time when one of our players is saying that our halftime team talk was amazing to overturn a deficit. Happens quite a lot. And you know what? It was good. We've had quite a few turnarounds, I must say. And that one was one of the best. So if you look at when the 3rd round of the Pokal is meant to be played, it's partly scheduled for Tuesday the 2nd of February, but I also have a game on Monday the 1st of February and a game on the Saturday before that, so that's going to be 3 games in 4 days. That's definitely not going to happen, so there's going to have to be some reshuffling of games there. But what I think we will do is we'll come back for the end of January. Bayern Munich again. I know we've played them already, but let's see if we can get a revenge after what happened in that first game. Remember, it was our worst defeat of the season, a 5-2 loss. The only time we've conceded more than 2 goals in a game. So we'll play that. We'll also play against Werder as long as that game doesn't get moved. Who knows? There'll be a game that weekend, though, we'll play. And then the transfer window closes on that Monday, the 1st of February. So if there's any late transfer business happening, we'll tell you about that as well. And if there's any transfers that happen before that, you'll get to see them before that Bayern Munich game. So I'll have 4 games to play before we get to that next episode. And hopefully we can continue this good form. 4 wins in a row to finish off December. Pretty decent form. We're playing against Hertha in 9th, Hoffenheim in 17th, Frankfurt in 4th, and Köln in 13th. There's some easy games in there and some tough ones as well. Let's see how we do. As I say, we'll come back for that game against Bayern Munich and that game against Werder, as well as a transfer special. So if you have enjoyed this episode, please do leave a like on the video. What a comeback that was in that second game. That's definitely worth a like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and you're looking forward to more of this. There's more one season challenge coming, don't you worry. And until the next one, where we play against Bayern and we play against Werder, we'll see you then.